Well guys, it's time to harvest the peaches. Actually, we've been harvesting peaches for the last almost 2 weeks. We've probably taken down, I don't know, a couple dozen. But the tree is starting to drop a lot of peaches on the ground. This is the Florida King peach. You can see here. Here's a peach. Been picking them up every day. It's actually a great way to harvest. But at this point, if I just barely even bump into the tree, they fall off. And you can see if you don't get to them right away, something will. That's more than likely my chickens. These ones are all great. There's another one starting to get some fruit flies on it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a harvest today. I've got a huge bowl and a tray here. There are a lot of peaches on this tree, and they are all perfect. Look at that. The smell coming off of this tree is so delightful. Now, while I'm harvesting, I gotta eat at the same time, right? So, here's to your health, everybody. Nothing like a homegrown peach. It's best to just give it a slight twist. You don't do any damage. Beautiful color on these fruits. So earlier in the season, I thinned quite a bit of fruit off of this tree, something like 400 or so baby fruit, just to lighten the load. And you can see I didn't quite thin enough on this branch. Unfortunate. The fact that it's still attached allowed these fruits to still ripen, but we're going to have to cut that limb back now after we take these fruits off. It's too bad, but this is the reason why you need to thin fruit off trees like the peach tree. They just set so much fruit that if you don't do it, you risk damage like that. Now, if you're wondering what I'm going to do with all this fruit that I'm harvesting, it's actually a manageable harvest because of the dwarf tree and the size that I keep it pruned to. But definitely going to have some mono meals of fruit, which is one of my favorite ways to utilize the fruit from the trees. We'll most definitely be giving some away. My wife likes to bring some to her friends and family. And if the harvest is abundant, I always like to give some to some of the neighbors. So we're still not doing any type of preservation with the fruit from the trees as of yet. I mean, canned peaches are a good thing, but eating it fresh is best, in my opinion. And also sharing some of the harvest is always something worthwhile, and people really do appreciate it. But I may sit down and eat, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these in one sitting this time of year. It's one of my favorite things to do. So when I come across fruits like this that have dropped to the ground and they begin to get eaten by wildlife and probably nibbled on by the chickens walking around, what I do is I throw these over into the chicken coop. Even though they walk around in free range a lot of the time, I also keep them in the coop and they hang out in there. So I just throw it over into the coop and they'll finish this off. They love it. So not a bad harvest today, not bad at all. Got a few more to throw over to the chickens with some damage on them. But I hope, if anything, this video encourages folks who may have an area where they could grow a fruit tree or 2 or 30 to get them in the ground and start reaping your reward. There really is nothing like fresh homegrown fruit and vegetables, and fruit trees are very low maintenance and easy to harvest, and they're just so rewarding. So with that, I hope this video finds you and finds you well out in the world and out in your garden, planting more abundance in your life. Until next time, this is Dan from plantabundance.com. Take care. I'll be talking to you again soon.